Ta-da!
Hello, everyone. This is Carol, and I'm here with Steve. Today, we're going to give you some other tips to help you staying strong and healthy as we age. For me today, I'm going to share some. It's actually for Alzheimer patients, but we use this method for dementia, and anybody can do it, even the caregivers, because what it is we're going to try and be in the prevention of the Alzheimer's and the dementia. But also, I'm also going to name a supplement. So, in Steve, what are you going to share today?
Well, first of all, to bump off with what you just said, as we age, we can always use help with our cognitive health. Help
Mm-hmm.
with our cognitive health. There we go. So, even doing when Carol talks about doing these health and wellness things and her tips for cognitive health, it could still be. I noticed some things also deteriorating with people that I coach with Parkinson's too. So anytime that we age, that we can work on our cognitive health is only going to be a bonus for us. So,
Exactly.
whether no matter what you got going on or if you don't have anything going on, these things are still going to help you. And today, same thing is going to apply for me because I'm going to talk a little bit about posture and give you a couple little exercises that you can do to help your posture. And Carol and I were talking about before, everybody's posture could use a little bit of help, whether you're 5 and you're on an iPad all the time, or you're 105 and you have
Exactly.
something else going on or nothing going on. So I'm going to focus on posture today with, and I'll show you 3 or 4 moves on posture that you can do in different situations that will help you with your posture, strengthen your upper back, and get you to a place where you're sitting and standing up straighter. How's that?
Per- Perfect. Perfect.
And
So let me start.
Carol, when your posture's nice, then you feel more confident too, which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, exactly. And you know what? It also helps with falling prevention. So that's the other kind of benefit with that. If you're standing tall, then we're not having to worry about posture and falling over at this point. So
Great.
I'm going to start with. So I do the dementia Alzheimer training, and one of the things that we do in class for Alzheimer's is basically like a tapping. So you're basically tapping your fingers, which are acupuncture points, but we're also going to do words, humming, and then you do it silent. So it kind of goes like this. Sautanama, Sautanama. And you just keep repeating that. Sautanama, Sautanama. And then it's kind of like a whisper. So you're going to go sa ta sa ta na sa ta na. And then silently in your head, say the words silently. And then basically you're going to do it backwards. So, you're going to this is about a 12-minute exercise. So you sing it, you kind of whisper it, and then say it in your head. But then you're going to go in reverse with just, again, in your head to sa ta na, to sa ta nama. I do this in all of my classes, especially with Ageless Grace, because Ageless Grace is about keeping our brains healthy, firing those neurons, those transmitters, so that you can do recall, memory, kinesthetic learning, strategic planning, all those things that as we age kind of declines. So in all my classes, we're doing this. I have one section so that I'm working the brain. Besides, it's exercise. You want to stay active physically because that also helps with brain health. So that's my tip number one. The second tip I want to
Carol,
share.
before you go on to
Mm,
tip number 2, for tip number 1, you know those skills will also be good to do if you have Parkinson's too. And for an added, as we age, our voice kind of like diminishes. So,
Mm-hmm.
especially in Parkinson's, we talk about, projecting your voice. So when you do that, really yell it out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
even with your Alzheimer's and people that come to your class, make them yell it out as loud as they can, sing it out as loud as they
Absolutely.
can, so they can amplify their
Absolutely.
voice.
Well, and also, here's an added bonus. When you're doing like the sa, ta, na, anything, you're also working the vagus nerve. So
Yeah,
that's another benefit that people don't realize. So, if interested, definitely reach out to me because I do private classes besides Ageless Grace classes. So, the next tip that I want to do is, again, this is going to be a supplement and it is a mushroom and it's called lion's mane. So I use a product that's called Ohm. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying that I use it. Always talk to your doctors first because I'm not a medical doctor. I can't prescribe or do anything. But I drink this. So it's a tea. I make it into a tincture. Basically, I put it in my coffee or in my tea, and it's called lion's mane. And my brand that I use is called Ohm. So I use a teaspoon of it. I put it in my coffee, stir it up because coffee. Another bonus, not in great amounts because it's a diuretic, but coffee is really good for the brain. And then when you add lion's mane to it, it literally helps with the brain fog, memory recall. It is one of the supplements I think that is the top of the line, and it's a mushroom. You could go into the stores if you have like a fresh time. Up here in Cleveland, we have a Heinen's, so I could get it at Heinen's. We can get it at Whole Foods, and I even use it in a stir fry. I'll chop it up, and it's kind of spongy. It has the taste and flavor almost like lobster. So I chop it in thin pieces and then I put it with a little bit of olive oil or avocado oil, fry it up, and it's amazing. So those are my two tips. Actually, you got a couple more. You're working the vagus nerve. I mean, there's a lot of fun things here that we could
nice
share
stuff there,
that
Julia.
help you as we age. And this is not just for the people who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s. No, you can start this in your 30s and 40s. If you're taking care of a loved one, that's the whole thing is, we don't we're trying to prevent. So if you start early, then later, this is going to help you in the long run. This is all about longevity. So
Exactly.
these are my tips.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go over a few exercises today. They're all going to be very similar, and you'll see the pattern as we go along. But you can do these in all different types of situation, and it's to help with your posture. So if you've noticed, I mean, you can just go to the store and you can see people are kind of hunched over a little bit. Some people are hunched over a lot of bit. Some kids are hunched over a lot of bit too. So
Yeah.
doing these exercises is going to help, develop that upper back, stretch out the chest muscle so you can bring your shoulders back and have better posture. So
Hmm.
sometimes even just having that in your mind, that to straighten up your posture will help you, sit up straighter or stand up straighter. So, you know, that we're talking about it, awareness is the first key to change, however you want to
Hmm.
frame that up. So I'm going to give you a few exercises. I'm going to give you even one that you can do in bed, so you can practice developing those muscles when you're laying down too. So let's go ahead, and the first one is sitting. And most of our people that we work with can sit, right? So doing
Hmm.
this particular posture move, everybody should be able to do. So we're going to lean in over our knees, and then you're going to open all the way up. So spread out your chest and pinch those shoulder blades in the back, and open up the fingers. We don't usually exercise our fingers except for what Carol just showed us before. But other than that, we don't usually do too much of that. So you're going to come down and bring it up. Come down and bring it up. Really pinch those shoulder blades in the back so you develop those muscles and roll those shoulders back. All right? And we talked about voice before too. So when I'm coaching
Mhm.
somebody, I make them say power up, all right, as loud as they can. So I said, I don't care about your neighbors. Give them something to talk about. Just yell, okay? So go down and then power up, power up. So a couple different things there: working your voice, working your fingers, and
Mhm.
working your upper back. So the next
Nice.
iteration of that is standing. Okay, same move, standing, except now you have to engage more muscles because you're up. So we're going to lean over a little bit like this and then come all the way up and extend everything. Power up, power up, power up. I love coaching this because it forces me to do these things too. So it's like an added bonus for me too.
Mhm. I
All right.
like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm going to move this down a little bit here.
Okay.
So then the next progression is to go on all fours. So we kind of bounce on our elbows a little bit and power up from there. Power up. Power up. Why do we do things on the ground? We never know where we're going to end up on the ground, so it's important to
Mhm.
train on the ground too, because maybe you fall, or maybe you have to reach something that's on the ground, and you have to have those skills in order to maneuver yourself on the ground as well. So our last one,
Nice.
I don't usually do with my clients unless they're pretty progressed, but now that I'm thinking about it, this could almost be homework
Okay.
because all of us have to sleep, right? That's how we restore.
Yes, we
So
do. That's how you rest and restore the body
so
and
Carol,
go
can
into
you see me okay?
healing.
Can you see me okay?
I can.
You cannot?
No, I can see you, so
Oh,
you're
okay.
good. No, go
Okay.
back a little bit. Yeah.
So when
Is
you're
your
laying
hand going
down,
above your head? Perfect.
no, I'm staying right here.
All right.
So when you're laying down in bed, you can work on your posture. And this is really subtle, and I'm not sure how if you'll be able to see it too well on the video. But you're just gonna
Okay.
roll your shoulders back and stick your chest up, and come
Mm-hmm.
back to center. Stick your chest up, roll your shoulders back, and come back to center. So you
So
can
you're
do
doing
that.
that very gently.
Yeah,
I always tell my clients when you're doing something for the first time, be gentle about it. So if you can
yeah,
move a little bit to your right, so you're in the middle of the camera, just
yeah. Well, I was just
see
trying to
just a
see so
minute.
you can see my face
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I see. But yeah, so when you're doing stuff, you have to definitely start off slow. And
right.
if there's any pain, don't do it. All right,
Yes,
that's the key here.
100%.
We don't want to create more pain. So, but those are really good tips. I mean, for the stretching out, especially of our pectorals, because a lot of people are like this. They don't realize they got to get the shoulders back, down, and the shoulder blades back down in the pocket.
Yeah. And what happens is that those muscles just tighten up when we're
Mm-hmm.
forced when we come like this so much because we're on our phone or we're just got bad posture to begin with. Those muscles
Exactly.
shorten and bring your shoulders together. So the purpose of this is to expand them so we can sit up straighter, so we can stand up straighter.
And you also, here's another tip. When you are hunched over, you're not getting enough of oxygen. You're
Yeah.
literally
Great point.
stopping it. So be nice and tall, shoulders back, so you're getting those deep breaths into the lungs. So,
Yeah.
look, that's just another added bonus with the exercises that Steve just showed you. So, really great tips. Um, like I said, for mine, if you're interested in what I taught you with the Sautanama to help with dementia and Alzheimer, please, please, please reach out to me. It's not hard to learn. I can send you a video of doing it. It's just replaying it. I actually have music and it will clue you into what you have to do next so that you're not having to time it. It's already timed for you. And Ageless Grace, like I said, I offer that as well in the exercising as the certified health coach. So reach me at carollaketwc@gmail.com. I will be happy to answer any questions. And Steve, how can anybody get a hold of you?
yeah, so if you want to really, work on those things that we work with in Parkinson's, and Carol and I are going to have more and more of these videos where we're
Mhm,
going to show you more and more stuff. Yeah, reach out to me, Steve at wellnesswarrior.coach. And, same thing as Carol. I can help you one on one. I have some videos
mhm,
that I could share with you if you would rather see it that way to begin with. How we're here to help you
mhm,
be get as healthy as possible for yourself, for your own well-being, for your own mental health too, and cognitive
mhm.
health. So
Exactly. We are all thriving to be vibrant, not vintage, folks.
that's right.
All right. So until next time, be well and have a really great day. Enjoy the sunshine. If you're out there, go get some vitamin D, just like Steve's getting. Get that
Woohoo!
vitamin D. Woohoo. All right. Till next time, take care.
All right, power up.
Bye.